10 months or thereabouts since we last visited the Powerhouse Motorcycle Museum at Tamworth. I don't think anything will have changed, but while we're doing our second circuit of Oz this year, and we're coming through Tamworth, it'd be a shame not to call in and have a look. So we'll have a look round and we'll switch you back on when we get inside in a bit. Back, we're inside, and still the same layout as last time. So we've got our John Player Special Commando 850. Doesn't look in the right place here, but we've got a Royal Oil Field and some lovely 750 fastback though. Commando's lovely. I love the shape of the seat wrap around the tank on that. Beautiful bike. Then we've got another 1968 650 Norton Laverda. It's beautiful engine design. And our old friend the Trident, which is the vertical barreled version of the Rocket 3, and that is in absolutely immaculate condition. Then our old friend the TR5 with the Daytona engine. Trophy Trail. I love the I was just looking for the exhaust on this one, and this, particularly the silencer, but that's the best place to put it, down there underneath, rather than with the 500 single where they had that ridiculous like car exhaust up the back. And this is one for my mate Phil, and this is absolutely stunning. It's only a 350, it's a Viper, and just look at that motor. How's that for a bit of British engineering? Absolutely incredible. Then I didn't pay particular attention to this last time I was in here. I mean, I was overawed by the CBX 1000 Honda over there, but this is actually, even though it looks very much like a Italian superbike, it's actually got a CBX 1000 engine and frame, and very uniquely styled with these USD forks. Beautiful alloy tank. I'm not sure what that's off. Lovely wheels, but yeah, what a fantastic job whoever has built that has done. Absolutely incredible. That is stunning. So back to our old Beezers. So we've got a Shooting Star. Lovely paintwork on that. It's beautiful green. And we've got this is one of my favourites, the Hornet. Getting quite rare in the UK now, but yeah, that's a beautiful bike. Then we've got our old friend the DB, and I would imagine it's a 500. DB34, yeah, so it's a 500. Then we got a Firebird, and it looks like American marketplace again, but still a stunning bike. I was never impressed with the toast rack over those swept exhaust, but yeah, their last attempt to try and make something. The tanks I thought were beautiful. So that is another Firebird with obviously this one's more of a trials layout. This one's a road version with low level exhausts. And then we've got definitely a UK styled Firebird with the not so attractive tank. And then we got another DB, whether it's a 32 or a 34. It looks like a 34. And no, I'm wrong, it is a 32. Yeah, so it's a 350, but obviously in road race trim. So I'm not doing the Harleys because I don't like them. But not a big fan of the Ducatis. But there is some beautiful Ducatis here, look at this. Engine design, fantastic. Obviously they got that bit right to get the centre of gravity down with the V configuration. Look at that. Desmodromic valve gear, obviously. And then some first generation stuff going back now 60s. 450 unusual cc's, another Desmo, another 450. And this is, believe it or not, 1956. And it looks like something that you would find in the 70s in the UK. And what size is that one? Oh, it's only a 125. That's one hell of a barrel for a 125. Mike Halewood replica Ducati, another V configuration. Can't see inside much, but yeah. And not that I'm a fan of these, but there's a 1000cc, and I think this one's a 1200cc Beamer with a reverse gear. Because you couldn't push it. So coming back round now, CB 1100R, 4-potter. Z900, that's in lovely condition. Look at the paintwork on that tank. Another MH90E, don't know it, but there you go, another V Ducati, obviously a race bike. MV Augusta. And then we're going to come back onto the Japanese stuff. I'll just show you this. Some kid would go mad for that. Beautiful. Okay, so 350 RD, had one of these when I was a sproglet. Obviously not there, couldn't afford the LC version. Another Mark II Quacker 1000. A 750 Widowmaker Special Triple. Another 750 Widowmaker. And its younger sibling. I mean, I can't remember, but I think in the Guinness Book of Records when they first came out, it was the fastest accelerating motorcycle 0 to 60. But I was still never a fan of oil burners. Here's our Rotax powered matchless. So nice engine, but just came a bit too late for them. There's our rotary Suzuki RE5, rotary engine 5. The radiator on that is bigger than what's in the car. Yeah, unusual. A beautiful 500 twin Suzuki 500T. Lovely stuff. A very ugly GSX Suzuki. And now coming up to some of my favourite stuff. So here's the CBX. I think they were 1050. I think 1049 cc. So they were 5 inches wider than the Benelli 6. But the engine, there's nothing on the ends of the crankshaft. The PTO, the drive, came from the centre of the crankshaft into a shaft above the gearbox. Then you had the CDI on one side, here on the shaft, and on the other side is the alternator. Then the shaft then driven down into the top of the gearbox, where the oil pump and other bits and pieces, the takeoff then for the final drive. But that's a lovely, I love those bikes, beautiful. And now back to one of my other favourites, and my favourite colour, and this is a K0. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the original VIN number on the bike, because normally they're quite wide and they have all kinds of writing on there, but it's definitely what they call a sandcast, which isn't sandcast obviously. It's still cast into a die, but the dies are just the first 1,000. They were only gravity fed dies because just in case it didn't take off, because it was very expensive to make high pressure die cast moulds for aluminium, and they didn't want to invest all the money on the bike if it didn't take off. It obviously did. The first 1,000 sold straight away, and hence it was born, and that was the final nail for the UK bike market. Well, that's a lovely bike, that. Then CB360T, which is an unusual bike. You don't see many of them in the UK. Maybe the American marketplace, I'm not sure. 350, which is more, we had a few of these CB350s, and then not this tank configuration maybe, but now we're getting into the trials era, and that's a nice lovely bike. And just looking at the exhausts, I mean, they look like the exhausts on my SL. Silencers, sorry. TLR. Then Montesa, a nice big 250 single DM. That's nice. Look how small the outlet is for the exhaust. Teeny thing. Before the power valve was invented, obviously. Then an Ossa, quite a rare bike in the UK now. 250 Ossa, and Czechoslovakian in the day, but what is it now, of the Czech Republic, MZ. And the horrible looking thing, if you want to waste some money, the Harley Davidson electric live wire, no thank you. And belt driven, yeah, driven by an elastic band I don't know how many kilowatts that is, but it doesn't say, does it? But yeah, so there we are. So if you're up this way, it's absolutely well worth the visit. And they've got also a shop with memorabilia. So if you're up this way, it's well worth dropping in. So we'll catch you guys later.